still in his bag.
Ayton a screen on Paul. Doncic passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now, here is Harden. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Paul outside. Clock at 4. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Good on the bucket.
What a great start. They've only missed one thus far.
The Lakers on offense. And these guys are winning games by at least 11 points per game. I mean, they're beating up on teams in historic fashion.
And these guys are bringing back memories of that monumental season the 71-72 Lakers had at just over 12 points. These guys are nipping at their heels.
So it's the Lakers now. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Williamson with the screen for Reeves. Williamson kicks to LeBron. Back to Williamson. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A veteran-heavy roster. Thank you for the update, Shams. And Leonard gets it to go.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Williamson a screen on Paul. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
I'll tell you, the footwork of Luka on his drives is really something to behold.
Harden dishes the ball. Outside, Beal. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Doncic. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Luka Doncic. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
That one falls for Paul.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now, here's Doncic. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. James misses.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
From deep, Harden. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Lakers trail by 4. And the dunk by Williamson.
Goodness. I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Paul outside. Williamson against Leonard. On the wing, Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Now here's Williamson. Boy, that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Paul outside. Harden sets the pick for Paul. Outside Leonard for three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Leonard's got 9.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
The drive by Doncic. And it goes down 2 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Leonard. And no good that time. Good D by Williamson. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back over to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Good D by Williamson. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
LeBron against Beal. Here's Lopez. Lopez, a screen on Doncic. Back to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the dunk by James.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Williamson. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for LeBron. And then for the Clippers, John Collins comes in for Beal. And it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter it.
And this summer, Greg, new contracts for LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers have reloaded around their stars.
And there are always high expectations when you don the purple and gold, but some tough competition in the West. They will have their work cut out for them.
Collins with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Bogdanovich. Leonard's got 11.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Pass to LaRavia. That 3 off the mark. Clippers leading by 4. On the wing, Harden. Vanderbilt defending. Harden the pass to Leonard. To the inside. Here's Lopez. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this Clippers team, GA, hanging their hats on the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, a team of veterans who know how to play. Great coaching. And with Ivica Zubac patrolling the paint, it's been a winning recipe.
And when he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
Smart's checked in for the Lakers. Reeves with it, guarded by Harden. Hayes, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the Lakers with possession here. Harden missing his last shot. Stolen by Collins. Harden outside. Pass to Lopez. Now here's Bogdanovich. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And the Clippers lead by 8.
That's how you do it. The D looked helpless on that possession.
Vanderbilt with the screen. And here's Reeves outside. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Bulls from the top of the key. Harden can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And Hayes pulls it down.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Bradley Beal comes in for Leonard. And it's done in for James Harden. Now here's Beal. Nothing on the board. Done outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 4. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
To the middle. And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Beal. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Reeves. Driving the lane.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Bogdanovich inside. He's defended by Laravia. Goes up at the stripe. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Reeves against Dunn. Stolen by Zubac. Bogdanovich wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Reeves. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So it's a tie game as we end the first. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Bradley Beal is out there with Dunn, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Friday, they'll face off against Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for that game against the Hawks, That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Zubac finds Bogdanovic. No good on the three.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
That one good for two. Hayes has got 5 now.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Chris Paul's checked in for none. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Beal. Shot to stop the run. A rebound by the Lakers.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Here he goes. And there's a nice one-handed.
Beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Paul with the 3. That shot off. Good work defensively by Smart. Beal against Reeves. Vanderbilt a screen on Beal. Reeves, that's a 2-pointer, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The open shot by Bogdanovic. Tries again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
A little relentless opportunity there for John Collins, the and one.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hawkins is checked in. Well, we have all enjoyed the NBA Cup tournament, and Greg, the double meaning it brings to these games earlier in the season is just terrific.
Of course, they also count in the regular season standings as well. It allows teams a second trophy to chase, a championship that's a lot earlier in the calendar. And I'll tell you who else benefits, a lot of the young teams, because it puts them in a playoff mindset. I think it's going to help their progression over the course of the season.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Kevin?
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. And they call an illegal screen here. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. Reeves outside. Pass to Vanderbilt. 3-pointer. No good. He missed it. Brings him to 3 for 8 this game.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Paul passes to Zubac. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Reeves. And he comes up with the deuce. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Back to Harden. There's Beal with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Beal's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Reeves, and the rejection by Zubac.
Boy, how about the D from Zubac there? The big man from Croatia doing some things defensively.
Zubac, a screen on Smart. A second chance effort, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Doncic is checked in for Austin Reeves. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Leonard's checked in.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Utah Jazz. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
And it's Doncic missing. Now the Clippers with it. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. And taken away by Paul. Here's Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. 15 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. Zion Williamson comes in for Vanderbilt. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Collins checked in for Bradley Beal. Ayton a screen on Paul. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Lakers making a switch here. Larabia's checked in.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus.